Hello friends, today we are going to learn some tricks about the number. In WBCS, in CGL and in several other competitive examinations, there are some questions come from the chapters from tricks with the number, and there are some tricky methods by which you can solve a number based questions, a calculation, very easily, very swiftly and very fast, because you all know that competitive exams are very much time bounded examinations and you have to pay more attention with the time. Now this kind of question, I will start with this question because this can come several times. This can come in WBCS. We have found in CGL also this question came. It's like, suppose 1357 to the power 234, and they have asked you that what will be the last digit of the result. These questions are very tricky, and if you just find it will take a longer time to solve, then I can tell you it is very easy. Just don't get tensed. First of all, you can see that is, if I get 1357 to the power 1, what will be the result? The last digit would always be 7, because the rest of the digits will be 1, 3 and 5. And if it is 1357 to the power 2, then it will be what? 7 into 7, that will be 9, right? Now, if 1357 to the power 3, it will be 9 again into 7, that will be 7 nines are 63, so last digit will be 3. And last one, 1357 to the power 4, that will be what? 3 into 7 again, so 21, that makes the last digit 1. And then again, if you find 1357 to the power 5, it will become the last digit 7, and then again become 9, then again become 3, then again become 1. So you can see after 4 results, the results are actually repeating itself. So what is the power here? It is 234. So if we just divide 234 by 4, because I already have told you that after 4 results, the results are actually repeating. So if we just divide this with 234 with 4, then we can have, it is 4 5s are 20, and this is 3 4, and this is 4 8s are 32. It is 2. Hence the remainder is 2. If the remainder remains 1, that will be the result 7. As the remainder is 2, the result will be 9. The remainder, if the remainder remains 3, then the result will be 3. And if the remainder is 0, I mean, it is completely divisible by the number of times it is repeating, then the result will be 1. So here we can see it is 2, so we can surely tell the last digit of this particular uh, function will become none other than 9. So this was one of the very common question, very tricky question comes in the examinations, in the competitive examinations, especially banking examinations, etc. We will learn two better tricks today, and in which there is find the squares and finding the square roots, the tricky methods, and you have to learn first. Here we come. Squaring two-digit numbers. I will take two examples, and by solving these two examples, I will teach you how to solve how to find the square of the two-digit numbers in a very swift and very fast method. First of all, take the first example as 46, and take the second example as 75. We have to find the squares of 46 and 75 as fast as we can. Generally, the basic method of this particular thing is just like, you want to have the square of 46, you can do like this: 40 plus 6 and whole square, This is another method. You can do like the just multiplying 46 with 46. This can take longer times, but what we can do here, this is very easy. Just check it. We all know that square of 6 is 36 and square of 4 is 16. Just write them side by side. It is 1636. Then the two digits are 4 and 6. Just multiply them and multiply the result with 20. That makes it 20 into 4 into 6. And it is easy to multiply because 4 6 are 24, and 24 into 20, that will make it 480. We just make it add, then we will find 6 1 1 2, and this is your result, square of 46. And if the last digit is somehow 5, it's more easier than anything. That is, 5 square is 25, and the first digit number should be multiplied with its next number, that is, that makes it 7 into 8 56. So square of 75 is 5625. Same way, if you want to find the square of 45, it will make it 25. 4 5s are 20. This is 2025. See, such easy things are these, right? You can see finding square root are such a difficult procedure. You can apply the division procedure. You can just find the factors and then just make the square root or find the square root, but I would suggest this particular method. Just see this, watch this. If you find square of 1, that makes it 1. If you find square of 2, that makes it 4. If you find square of 3, that makes it 9. If you find square of 4, that makes it 16, and the last digit is 6. And if you find square of 5, this is 25, last digit is 5. And then again, if you find the square of 6, it is same as the last digit as 4s, and same for 7s as 3s, same for 8s as 2s, and same for 9s as it is like 1s, because they are 36, 49, 64, and 81. So you can see there are two digits. Last digit can be, the last digit of the square root can be 1 or 9 if the last digit is 1. Last digit of the square root can be 8 or 2 if the last digit is 4. Same ways, 7 or 3 if the last digit is 9, and 6 or 4 if the last digit is 6, and 5 if the last digit is 5. So this is the thing you have to remember, nothing more than that. Now I can say, suppose there are two examples. Let us give 7056, and let us have uh, okay, 16641. There are two examples. We have to solve a quick square root finding exercise here, and you can see that is 6 is the last digit, so we can easily say the last digit of the square root must be 6 or 4. So we can easily say this is a two digit number, and we have just jotted down, narrowed down the thing, that last digit must be 6 or 4. Now think about the first digit. Now what is the first digit of, suppose first two, we are dealing with first two. Now if it is 80 square, then it becomes what, 6400. And if it is higher than 80 squared, it will become higher than 6400. 7056 is higher than 6400. And now if it is 90s, then will it become what, 8100. Now, as 7056 is lesser than 8150, we can say the number is in between 80 and 90. Now, 7056 is more close to 6400 than 8100. So we can easily clear that among these two, this will be the square root. This is very easy. Now find this one. This one is another part. Now you can see the last number is 1. So you can easily say that the last digit of the square root must be 9 or 1. So it can be 9, it can be 1. Now there are two digits before. 166, we can say 12 square is 144. So it is greater than 12 square and it is lesser than 13 square. So it can be 129 and it can be 139 also, but 13 square is 169, so it is lesser than 169, so we can say it is 12. So 129 or 121, you can easily say this particular number is more close to 169 because 166 is more close to 169 than 144. So the square root must be this one, not this one. So you can see finding the square root is very easy and very sharp. You can apply this procedure in your competitive examinations, and for more, please stick to the page, please follow the page, please like this video. Thank you for watching.